everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I can't really say welcome back because this is only my second video. I'm Kelsey and I'm the blogger behind Blondes and Bagels. Blondes and Bagels is a San Francisco based lifestyle blog that I run in all of my spare time. In 2017 I told myself that what I really wanted to do was get into YouTube. I feel like blogging is so much fun, but when you blog you don't really get to know someone's personality, right? Like, I have a voice when I write and all of those things. I think you kind of get to know me, but YouTube is the way to really get to know the person that is on the other side of the screen. In YouTube you get to see all of my weird quirks. You get to see the way my upper lip looks weird when I talk, and you get to see all the facial expressions and the fact that I'm part Italian so I wave my hands a bunch and all of that stuff. So you're gonna get to know me really well over the next year, and hopefully more than a year. So my end goal is to have a video up a week. I think that's really aggressive. So I'm gonna be honest with myself and with you and say that it might be a video every couple of weeks. But I'm about to go to New York Fashion Week, so really hoping that I kind of get into the swing of things and feel out what it's like to actually have a YouTube channel, because I think it would be absolutely stupid to not vlog New York Fashion Week. So if you haven't noticed, I have a cat, Popcorn. She's hanging out in the back right now. You probably will get to know Popcorn very well too over the next couple months, years, days, hours, I don't know. Say hi, Popcorn. So if you like cats and makeup and travel and all that good stuff, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. This is what happens when you stay home alone. So for today, I actually wanted to kick it off and do a little bit of a makeup collection and organization video. So yeah, I just want to take you through my little makeup collection and my little vanity and kind of the setup I got going. So if you want to watch that, stay tuned. Alright people, so this is my little vanity table. I got this at IKEA. Up here, this is actually a very new addition. I found this, no joke, yesterday at Target for $8. Up top, you'll see that I have all of my lip products. I have kind of an unhealthy amount of lip products for somebody that, no joke, only wears pink. I right now have like random glosses in the back right here. Over here is where I keep all of my MAC lipsticks. And I really like this thing because it lets me put them upside down so that I can actually read what each one is. I used to have these all in like a box. You can see that I have a ton of lipsticks here. I'm gonna tell you a secret. The way I got all of these was that I had a million eyeshadows, and this was like in the days before everybody had palettes. So I had like the individual eyeshadows from MAC, like the ones that look like this. And what I did is I actually depotted them all. So what you can do is you can take, I don't know if you can see it. We'll have to see if it'll focus. Yeah, right there. So you can see that there's like a little line, and you can stick a knife under that, and you can actually take the pan out of this little pot, and then you can like fully depot it and put it into a palette. But if you take 6 of these back to MAC, they will give you a free lipstick, or some MACs will give you a free eyeshadow for it. But I had so many of these that I depotted them all and put them in palettes, and then got a lot of these lipsticks for free. I'm also a really big fan of Buxom. So I have a bunch of Buxom mini polishes here. I would say Buxom is probably my favorite lip gloss brand. But I like these because they make my lips look fuller and the smell is amazing. So yeah, I have a bunch of them in here. The one that I don't have in here is my favorite, and that one is White Russian, and I actually have that one in a full size. Right now I'm really into the Chloe perfume, and my boyfriend actually got me that for Christmas / my birthday. My birthday's the day after Christmas, so yep. And then I'm also using this Rose hibiscus coconut water. It's like a hydrating mist. And then under here, it's not that exciting. I haven't really figured out what I want to put in here. Like I said, I got this like yesterday. So if you have ideas, please tell me. But right now I just have my mini MAC face wipes in here. And then I have a big old kabuki brush from Too Faced. I have a couple makeup sponges. And then I got these lip products from Glam Glow for Christmas from a good friend. So I have those in there right now. I haven't used them just yet, but that's all I have. I think it's kind of a waste of space right now, so I need to figure out the better use of that space. And then right next to all that is where I have my brushes. I have a ridiculous amount of brushes, enough where I need 2 containers, and I don't think I'm fully satisfied with this system yet. So if someone has a brush organizer that they really like, hit me up, tell me in the comments below. So I have this mug that also was a gift. This I think came from Anthropologie, and these are where I keep all my like smaller brushes. Mostly eye brushes, maybe this is like a contour brush, so things like that. And then I also have this mason jar that I tied a ribbon from my Louis Vuitton purchase. I have 1 designer handbag and I'm super happy with it. But this is where I keep all my big face brushes because the jar was like bigger and big enough to hold them all. That is the top of my vanity, and if we come over here, this piece, like I said, opens on up. Over here are all of my loose eyeshadows. I have a couple loose MAC ones right now. I really need to depot these and just put them in my palettes, which I'll show you in a minute. This is where I keep all of my blushes and bronzers. So cream blushes, powder blushes, and then my favorite blush, which is the NARS Super Orgasm. So yeah, I have a bunch of blushes and bronzers in here. I also stuffed, okay, confession time, I don't wear concealer. I don't feel like clogging my pores unless I really need to. So I have a MAC Pro Longwear concealer in here, but I don't reach for it very often. And then I also stuck, I don't know why this primer is in here actually, because primers usually go up there, but I don't know. I got this for free at like a blogging conference, and so yeah, kind of blushes, bronzers, and a couple random pieces of crap. In here, this is where I would normally put my primers and things like that. So I just got this primer like a couple days ago. Some friends gave me a gift card to Sephora for my birthday, and I decided to try this coconut primer. It smells so good. So good. It's like a coconut smoothie. It's amazing, and it kind of makes your skin glow. So I'm really into that. But other than that, I like to use my Honest, it has a weird mark on it. I like to use my Honest Beauty primer. This has won a bunch of Allure Beauty of the Year awards, so I think maybe for a couple years running now. So I really like this. And then I also like to use that with my Honest Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. Again, I'm really not a fan of clogging, you know, up my pores if I don't need to. If I'm having a good skin day, I'd rather just use tinted moisturizer. It makes a lot more sense. But if I am feeling like I need slightly more coverage, this is the MAC Mineralize foundation. I don't know, I really like the glow it gives me, and it doesn't clog my pores. That was my main thing about MAC. Like, I think all of us that grew up with MAC remember Studio Fix and the days of Studio Fix giving you zits, and I think those days are gone. I think you can find other things at MAC that are light and don't sink into your skin and just clog everything up. And then the rest of what's down here are my highlighters. So I like to keep my highlighters back here. These are like really old Bare Minerals ones. I've been really into the Benefit High Beam though lately. I love this. So I've been using that a lot lately. Okay, I also got this one for free just to be really clear about it, but the Lorac, I don't know, Starlight Illuminating Highlighter. I really like this one. I like that this has more of a gold tint, whereas when I use my Benefit one, I'm like very clearly going for like more of a pinky tone when I use this. And then I also keep my mascaras, my eyeliners, all that stuff in here, and my eyeshadow primer. I am like ride or die for the Smashbox 24-hour photo finish primer right now. Ride or die. Like, this stuff keeps you from creasing. It's kind of expensive. I want to say it's like high 20s, 30 bucks, somewhere in that range. It's definitely not a cheap primer. But this tube has lasted me, I'm only like maybe halfway through, and it's lasted me I think like a year. I think you get a lot of wear for your dollars here, which, you know, that's how I do the math on things, man. If I'm gonna wear it a lot, I'll spend more. And then back there, that's just random crap. And last but not least, my absolute favorite drawer, my eyeshadow palettes. So I'll take you through some of them. This is the Christmas in New York. It's the Too Faced Ulta exclusive palette, Merry Macaroons or whatever. So yep, that's what's in there. I used, which ones did I use? I used that color and that color up there to do my eyeshadow today. Okay. Boy Toy's mom actually, okay, so my boyfriend's mom is so fancy. She has the most beautiful makeup collection, and she spoils me every year. Because I would never, ever, ever buy this for myself. She always spoils me, and she got me this YSL palette this year. It's so pretty. I have kind of hazel eyes, so the pinks and purples are really nice for me. Clearly I've dipped into that already. And then that's like 2 lip glosses down there. I have 2 Bare Mineral, no, oh my god, 3, Jesus. the Enlightenment. I don't know, guys. I don't wear these. How bad is that? I think I bought them because they seemed really easy for travel. Like, if you're traveling, you need, what, 2 colors? You know, something for your crease and then something for all over the lid. And then I think my grandma bought me this one. I also, this is probably the one face palette I have in here. It's a Bare Minerals bronzing palette. I got this maybe a year ago. I'm pretty pale. I can only use that one color. And then there's a highlight in the middle, which is really nice. This was also a Christmas gift, the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. So I think this shade, Peanut Butter, was actually in their semi-sweet palette. And so they built this whole palette around that one color. It's really pretty. I've had a lot of fun with it. I've only had it for a couple weeks, but I've made some really pretty looks with it. Let's just get on to my favorite stuff, because my favorite ones, well, this is probably my all-time favorite palette ever, the Chocolate Bonbons palette. If you are somebody that goes on my blog even occasionally, you've probably seen this 300 times. Ew, it's dirty. I'm so sorry. This is my favorite palette. I love this. It was worth every penny. It's like a good neutrals palette, but cool neutrals. So if you're sick of having a million bronzy neutral palettes, this might be the thing for you. It has a couple of colors popped in there, and I know that seems weird, but I swear, go on the Too Faced YouTube channel and you'll see why they make sense. You can use these two like right under the lid for a little pop of color. This purple color and this teal color, which I totally jabbed a nail into like a freak. But you can put these in the corners, outer corners of your eye for nice smoky eyes. So it's just a really nice neutrals palette, but they're all cool toned. And I actually had the Naked 2 palette, which is also kind of cool toned, but I hated it. I never used it. So this is actually a neutral cool tone eyeshadow palette that I dip into probably at least once a week. And then I became so obsessed with it that I went and bought the original Chocolate Bar palette. So this one is more of your bronzies, like your bronzy colors and all of that stuff. So again, some weird colors right in that line that I don't know that I fully understand all the time, but I do like them for outer corner colors or just pops of color in general. That one pink always weirds me out too. But this is really great when I want to go for a warmer neutral look. MAC palettes. So I have 3 of them, well, kind of 2.5. This is sort of my cooler toned one with some purples in it. But yeah, so that's that one. And which one's this? Okay, this is like kind of where I have some warmer shades in here. It's where I popped like my bronzes, my orange, gold in here, and then some nice purples. Again, I have like kind of hazel eyes. They're not really hazel, they're not really green, they're not really blue, they're kind of a mix. But purple looks really good on me, so I like to pop like a dark purple in most of my palettes because I prefer it to black. I think it's really flattering and not as harsh. And then, I'm not kidding with you people, this is where I keep all the eyeshadows from my days of stage makeup. Like, who would wear these on a normal day? And I stuck my black in here, that's Carbon, and I just don't use it that much because, again, I prefer to use something purple and, or like a dark brown, something softer. Alright guys, so that's it for this video, my second video ever on YouTube. If you like what you saw and you want to know more about makeup and general beauty and travel and lifestyle and cool things like that, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to become part of my YouTube family. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave me some love in the comments. Let's talk. I want to chit chat. So tell me what you want to see, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't, tell me what you want to know more about, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!